Hello everyone and welcome to our GrowRightPro Q&A introductory session. We are thrilled to have each and every one of you here today. My name is Melissa. I host the Canmar Morning Talk Show podcast, which you can find on YouTube and Spotify. And I'll be introducing you all to our event and our host and Canmar CEO, the powerhouse May Khatib. But before diving into the Q&A session, let's review a few house rules to ensure a smooth experience for everyone. This is a Q&A session, so we highly encourage active participation. This is your opportunity to have your questions answered by May. To keep things running smoothly, we are disabling guests from asking questions via video or audio. So if you're joining from Eventbrite, you can post questions throughout the session in the private chat box feature. That is the image with the little lock in the bottom of the screen, not the audience chat. We will make a selection from the questions that are most applicable. Please note that by being on the call, you are consenting to being recorded, although your video will not be shared. If you're streaming from another platform, you can still submit your questions. We will be checking them all. So if you've signed up via Eventbrite, you will also be receiving a copy of May's presentation in your inbox after the event. But if you're joining from another stream, don't worry, you can still get access to the presentation. Simply drop us an email at hello@canmar.io and we will make sure you get your copy. Now let me take a moment to introduce you to Canmar, the driving force behind this remarkable event. Canmar has been championing the cannabis, hemp, and psychedelics industry since 2017 and currently offers recruitment and licensing and compliance services within the cannabis, psychedelics, hemp, and wellness sectors across North America. If you want to learn more about who we are and our service offerings, you can visit our website at canmar.io or follow us on social media at CanmarOfficial. One of the visionary leaders driving Canmar's success is our host today, our esteemed CEO, May Khatib. With her extensive experience and notable achievements in the industry, May brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the table. She has been in the industry since 2016, was in charge of 4 manufacturing sites across Canada, overseeing over 1,000 employees, has achieved over 100 licenses to date, has led supplier qualification audit programs, led export development programs, has been involved in multiple projects for GMP, GACP, and has a global network of collaborators and partners. May's here today to introduce a brand new service that we've developed, GrowRightPro by Canmar, our one-stop shop business solution for all micro and small to medium-sized businesses in the cannabis and psychedelic space. Without further ado, let's kickstart the GrowRightPro Q&A session. Don't forget to drop those questions in that private chat box. Thank you all again for being here today. Over to you, May.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for the lovely introduction. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us through Eventbrite. Thank you for everyone that's streaming live from LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and other platforms. We're very excited to be here, and we're very happy to be answering your questions and introducing this great service that we've been working so hard on for the last few months, really in response to a lot of consultations and discussions that we've been having within the industry. It's particularly within the craft space, as well as small, medium enterprises in the cannabis and psychedelics industry, basically having discussions, attending conferences, and really trying to understand what are the bottlenecks and what are the challenges that are being faced by some of the companies in our industry. So without further ado, I'd love to present to you GrowRightPro, which we feel responds to the needs of the industry and will help promote and help it grow. If we can go to the presentation, please. Next slide, please. So GrowRightPro has been designed with the micros and small, medium-sized enterprises in mind. Essentially, we understand that it's difficult, to be operating in such a regulated industry. There are multiple challenges, gaining access or entry into the market, and promoting your services, etc. So we're just going to dive into the next slide so we can talk a little bit more about what those challenges are. So essentially, it's a very competitive industry. Right now and today, since legalization, there's been quite a few players on the market. It's very heavily regulated. There are many things to consider: audits, reporting, compliance, release of products, sales, marketing design, advertising prohibitions. How do you market? How do you develop all of these things? And then on top of that, the hiring costs are extensive. To be able to bring in relevant expertise or do everything in-house can become very costly and deters a lot of businesses from moving forward. Next slide, please. So GrowRightPro is a full suite, one-stop shop service offering providing quality and compliance services, sales expertise, marketing support, as well as HR. If you can go to the next slide, please. On the quality and quality assurance and compliance standpoint, our team is here to help you with SOP management. So whether it's creating SOPs, updating SOPs, modifying them, etc. Report submissions. We all know, being in a regulated industry, there's a lot of reporting involved, whether it's monthly reporting, quarterly reporting, annual reports. A lot of companies want to start exporting products or even importing. We have a team of skilled professionals that have a lot of experience in this field that can help with everything from licenses to export to, helping you figure out what the regulatory requirements are and specifications to be able to send product abroad to different countries, because every country has its own different regulations. We support as well with license amendments, whether you're upgrading a license, trying to obtain a license, anything from retail to manufacturing, whether it's cultivation and processing. It could be upgrading licenses from one type of license to another, or even making changes to your building, to your site perimeter. We also support with Health Canada audit reports as well. We get audited all the time, whether it's Health Canada or the Ministry of Health in the jurisdiction where you reside. And sometimes it can be challenging and a bit intimidating to deal with those types of situations. Our team of experienced professionals can support with that. And in addition to that, there are a lot of questions around product testing and release and managing those things. So our team is available to do that. We have various packages that we've designed, to basically support the needs of the business. So if you don't need a lot of input and a lot of time on a monthly basis, there's a package for you. And if you're a business that requires a little bit more input or more involvement, we have a package for you there as well. Next slide, please. I apologize, there's a bit of a delay in the slide changes. On the marketing services end, we do offer label designs, and I'm talking about compliant label designs. There's quite a bit of regulation around how to label cannabis and psychedelics products. We can support you with development of custom in-store collateral, helping you with product listing, whether it's going to a province or a state or retailer, how to list that product the way that the entity would like it to be done. We have all of that taken care of for you and can offer you that support at a fraction of the cost of hiring an in-house marketing team. Next slide, please. So on the human resources side, we offer day-to-day support such as onboarding or terminations. We offer training modules on how to develop that as well within the entity, within the enterprise, building an employee brand. And it could be anything from dealing with workplace health and safety to coaching, the management team, how to deal with certain situations, how to handle certain situations, and also be available for questions on an ongoing basis. Next slide, please. I'm just going to jump in and talk about our sales. So we do offer sales as well, and that is the fourth dimension of GrowRightPro. How do you get your products to retailers? How to list them? Having an individual do the selling for you. Creating reports that you will get monthly, knowing where your product is being sold, how well it's doing, what's not working, and helping you develop a sales strategy. So it's almost having an extension, a sales team that's an extension of your company. And that's essentially what GrowRightPro is. Excuse me. With affordable packages to suit various needs of businesses, whether you're a team of 3 to 5 individuals or a team of 15 to 30 plus, we have the right package for you. And that concludes our service offering GrowRightPro. I'll hand it over to Melissa to provide us with additional instructions before we enter into the Q&A portion of the session.
Thanks, May. And guys, don't forget that if you signed up via the Eventbrite link, you will get a copy of this presentation in your inbox after the event. And if you're streaming from a different platform like LinkedIn, for example, don't worry, you can still get your hands on a copy of this presentation. All you need to do is drop us an email on hello@canmar.io. That's hello@canmar.io. And we will send you a copy of the presentation. Guys, don't forget, we are encouraging active participation. This is a Q&A session, so please drop your questions in that private chat box at the bottom of your screen. May cannot wait to answer all of your questions, and we just would love to thank you all again for being here, and we will start the Q&A session now. May, I will hand it back over to you.
Thank you. So yes, we are receiving quite a few questions from LinkedIn at the moment. One of the questions is, are you offering this service in the US as well? Yes, we are offering this to businesses in the US as well. We've been working with several clients across North America, US included, on licensing matters, audit, certifications, in addition to marketing and HR support. So definitely we are present in the US. The next question is coming in. How long have your experts been in the cannabis psychedelics industry, and what level of experience do they have? So we've been in the industry, some of us have been in the industry since 2013. Some of us, myself, have been in the industry since 2016. I've been working heavily in terms of the business development side of things, and then eventually landed into the quality and compliance. Some of our team members are, worked in GMP facilities, have helped businesses such as, big names achieve GMP certification in Canada. Our HR team have also worked with some of the largest, private and publicly traded cannabis companies. And our marketing team, have extensive experience launching brands in North America. That's been their expertise. So they understand all the regulatory restrictions. And combined, we have over 30 years experience amongst ourselves. I have a question here. It says, what if I require a service that has not been listed in your presentation? Simply book a call with us. It's a free 15 to 20 minute consultation. We'd be happy to talk to you, understand your needs. And, if the services that you're looking for is something that we offer, we will definitely work with you and try to make sure that you have what you need to support your business. The next question is, how much HR support can I expect on a month-to-month basis? We have different packages and we have a la carte. So we have monthly packages that would provide you, with 2 to 3 hours of support a month, up to however much you need, depending on what your needs are. But we do have a full listing of services that are offered through HR with some packages, and we are able to bundle specific items based on what you need and creating a custom price for you in that scenario. One question's come through. I'd like to ensure my customers can pay easily and securely. Can GrowRightPro provide guidance on the best payment methods and platforms for businesses in the cannabis and psychedelics industry in both US and Canada? Yes, we have a lot of partnerships across North America, payment processors and banks, etc., specifically that work within the cannabis industry. We also work with insurance providers, and we can recommend, we won't tell you who to go with, but we can definitely recommend a few avenues of corporations or businesses that cater specifically to the cannabis and psychedelics industry, and you'll be able to compare their costs and decide which way you want to go. The next question just came through. Can you help me with export licenses if I'm located in the USA? Yes, absolutely. As long as what you're exporting is federally legal. We know that there's a lot of restrictions around that, but we can definitely talk to you and understand exactly where you need to export, what you're exporting, and we will definitely work with you on making sure that you have all of the permits and all of the documentation in place to effectively execute on an export permit. Next question. How does GrowRightPro offer support in dealing with Health Canada audits? So on a Canadian standpoint, so what we can do, our team can either support you during the audits and be present with you to support on that level, or we can do is that after your audit has been completed, excuse me, and you've received your audit report from Health Canada, they'll usually explain what the audit findings are prior to them giving you the report. But once you receive the report, you forward that on to us. We will work with your team at making sure that we have the correct responses. In addition to that, we will work with your team at ensuring that the right deviations and corrective actions and preventive actions have been put in place and well documented and submitted back to Health Canada for a successful audit outcome. I'm based in Canada. Next question, sorry. I'm based in Canada in the US and I'm looking to get a cultivation, processing, and manufacturing license. Can GrowRightPro help with that? Yes, absolutely. If you're based in Canada and in the US, question is, are you looking for licenses in both Canada and the US or just in Canada or the US? In both cases, we can definitely support you. We are experts at obtaining licenses in North America. We've actually even worked on licenses in Europe and South America as well. So we have a lot of experience with that. Please give us a call. We can talk to you about what your needs are and map out a plan on how to achieve that successfully for you. Can your marketing services help us with product listing and creating brands? Absolutely. This is where our marketing team excels. They are experts at product listings. They know exactly how to work with the various provincial and state bodies. Brand creation and brand development and promotion is also something that we're very good at. So absolutely, give us a call and we will book you in for a free consultation and we'll talk about your marketing needs and provide you with the right supports. Is GrowRightPro a registered business in Canada? So GrowRightPro is a service that's being offered through CanMar. So CanMar is a registered business in Canada. We also have a head office in New York. So that's why we are able to service both Canada and US clients. So what does assistance for human resources look like for small businesses with small budgets? Like I mentioned in my presentation, our HR partner is able to provide you with as much or as little assistance as you need. And it ranges from day-to-day interactions, anything having to do with, I need, a template for contracts, I need a policy on HR, I need to develop some training modules, we need to hire, we need to terminate. Can we terminate? What are the grounds? How do we go about doing that? All the way to developing a brand culture for employees, for the company, understanding how you want to operate, what type of company do you want to be. We support with coaching if you need coaching on a management level or executive level. If you need to plan any type of HR campaigns, if you're looking to hire over the next year, we can help you plan that as well. And again, our smallest package for HR, which gives you a 2-hour onboarding session plus an additional 2 hours a month of support, starts at $350 a month. Next question. Can we do a la carte services or do we need to purchase packages? We do have packages available that are great value for your money. But if that is not an option for you, all of our packages come with a la carte options. So you can pick and choose what services you need, and we would deal with that on a project base. So if you just need, a specific HR project or a specific marketing project or a specific sales project, or even on the quality and compliance, they're one-off things. We do have pricing that is available for that. And I do recommend and suggest that you do contact us and book a time, and we will go over those options with you, make sure we understand what you need, and be able to give you what you need and a little bit on top of that. Do you provide any business loans for small growers? Unfortunately, we do not currently provide business loans for any corporation. However, we can definitely recommend avenues. We also have another partner that works with us, and they specialize in government funding and financing. So we can connect you with them to see where you can obtain additional grants or funding, whether it's to hire new employees, to update your systems, to obtain a new ERP system, anything that to do with technology upgrades. There are funding available, across North America based on the jurisdiction where you live. And what we can do is work with you to make sure that we identify what options are available and talk to you about whether you want to proceed. For sales, which provincial markets do you have experience dealing with? Actually, we have experience dealing across Canada, within the provinces, all the provinces across Canada. We've got partnerships with and collaborations. Our team has worked with over 3,200 retailers across the country, and can easily help you get your products listed and sold. But we would definitely work with you at developing a sales strategy that works for you and a launch strategy that works for you and works within your budget. What experience do you have launching psychedelics to market? So our experience is in obtaining licenses for the manufacture of psychedelics. Psychedelics are currently not legal for retail market yet. Therefore, we have not worked on launching psychedelics into the market. Once it becomes legal, though, we would be following the same procedures that we've been following with cannabis and in compliance with whatever regulatory or additional regulatory requirements that will be imposed by the government at that time. Can you help growers sell online? If you're talking about selling online direct to consumer, yes, we can help you obtain medical sales licenses where you would be able to sell directly to your patients. And then we can also help you sell directly to retailers by helping you obtain a direct delivery license, whether you're located in BC, Ontario, New Brunswick. There are other provinces that are also launching similar programs, and once they do, we will be available to support with that. Do we have offices in Ontario? No, we're based in British Columbia out of Canada, and like I said, out of the US in New York. Can we help small growers get their products into retail stores? Yes, absolutely. This is one of the main things that we had in mind when we were building the sales and marketing component of this program. Is really with small growers in mind, craft growers. We really want to see the craft market thrive and grow in Canada and in the US. And our sales team is going to be working very closely with the craft community at making sure that their products are getting into the retail stores and being sold appropriately. What types of industry insights or market trends does GrowRightPro provide to help professionals stay informed and make strategic decisions? So once we're working with you, we are going to be adding you onto our newsletter. We'll be providing insights there. We'll be updating information on our website regularly. Our morning talk show, we are always speaking with industry leaders, trying to understand where they're coming from, what their challenges are, and what they see happening in the landscape of cannabis and psychedelics, not just across North America, but also around the globe, because we understand that any changes, even globally, can impact us here in North America and vice versa. So that's something that we will do. We become your partner. We become an extension of your company. And anything that comes our way that we feel will be critical or important for you to know, we will be forwarding over and posting or talking about it for sure. So I have a question. I need to be able to sell online currently. I can't take online payments. My business is high risk. Yes, this is an issue that's being faced by a lot of cannabis companies at this moment. But please give us a call. We do have a few options that we can talk to you about and give you some solutions that you can work with. Yes, even though a lot of banks are hesitant to work with cannabis companies, especially the smaller ones. Even for me, I remember when I first started my consulting business in the cannabis industry, I had to go through hoops to get an account at the bank. And I'm not even touching cannabis, I'm advising. And yes, it's a challenge, but there are banks that will facilitate and we can definitely talk to you about some of those options. Please give us a call. We'd be more than happy to share that information. Next question, for someone who's just starting their career in the cannabis or psychedelic sector, what specific guidance opportunities does GrowRightPro provide to help them navigate their professional journey? So GrowRightPro doesn't necessarily do the recruitment side, but CanMar does have a recruitment arm. We can definitely have a discussion with you on some of the things that you can do. We are actually launching a bud tender course. It's called Level Up, and it's got 3 components. I highly recommend you participate in that course. It gives you an in-depth background about the cannabis plant, the endocannabinoid system, how cannabinoids, the THC, CBD, and all of its subcomponents interact with our body, different manufacturing practices, different cultivation practices, different consumption methods. And also, if you wanted to become a bud tender or work in a retail environment, it also give you the knowledge and the background on how to understand your customer, their needs, and basically learn to ask the right questions so that you can better serve them. So this is a program that the course we're launching in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. We're very excited about that. And it's going to be offered exclusively through CanMar. But it will give you a very, I wouldn't say it's not high level, but it will give you quite a bit of information on the industry as a whole, and give you a foundation to get your career started. Do you guys provide any resources for small businesses trying to get started? What is the minimum package cost? In terms of the resources, essentially the packages that we're offering is the resource that we're offering. Minimum package depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for quality and compliance, I mean, there are one-off costs, whether it's an a la carte option if you need specific assistance with one thing or another, or if you want to do like a monthly package, you can get quality and compliance support for as little as $2,500 a month. And that would guarantee you, 4 hours or so a week. And you can use that whichever way you want, whether it's, develop SOPs, whether it's to release products, to review batch reports, submit reports, any of that stuff. Our team is very efficient and work, 4 hours. You might not think it's a lot, but a lot can be done in that time frame. What if I want to hire a human resource manager to help me put together policies, and that's all? Do you guys offer services like that? Yes, absolutely. We have a collection of policy templates that you can choose from, and then we can customize it for your company, and that's definitely a service that we can help you with, yes. Next question is, can you help me with package design and getting it approved from Health Canada? Absolutely. So package design, our team, so between our marketing team is very experienced in developing packaging and labeling. And then all of that packaging and labeling also runs through our compliance team, who does a second check on it to make sure that it is in compliance with Health Canada. Health Canada doesn't actually pre-approve your packaging. You are able to release it, but if they come across and say that the packaging is non-compliant, that may cause a recall. So our team is very diligent in making sure that everything about the packaging is done correctly so as not to ever put you in a position of recall. I know we're getting a few more questions, but we're running out of time. I wanted to thank everyone for being on the call today. It was very exciting to be able to present to you GrowRightPro, our service that we're offering to micros, the craft community, small, medium-sized enterprises, and to also talk a little bit about our company and what we're doing. And we're hoping to do more sessions like this in the future as well. I want to thank you again for joining us today and hope to see you soon again.
Thanks, May, for all of that amazing information. And thank you to everyone who joined us on our live event today. It was really great to have you guys here. Thank you so much for all the amazing questions. Don't forget that if you signed up via Eventbrite, you will get a copy of May's presentation in your inbox after the event. And if you are joining from a different stream and want a copy of the presentation, please send us an email at hello@canmar.io That's hello@canmar.io to get your copy of the presentation. And if you want to find out more about GrowRightPro or Canmar, please visit our website at canmar.io. And we look forward to seeing you again at another one of these events in the future. Thanks so much. And thank you, May.
Thank you.